single day. I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a collaboration with Keto Fit Chef, and we are both doing a keto vegetable dish that could take the place of a whole meal if you wanted it to. So I have a recipe here called Keto Broccoli and Cheese, and I'm going to tell you what I'm making. But first of all, before I do that, just want to say, if you are not subscribed to Keto Fit Chef or myself, please hit the subscribe button. I will leave the link to his channel and his recipe down below. So head on over there after you watch mine and check his out, and also subscribe to both channels. So leave us a comment and a thumbs up. So here's the ingredients for the recipe that I'm making: keto broccoli and cheese, and it also has bacon in it. So it can totally take the place of a whole meal if you want it to. It calls for frozen broccoli, which it calls for a specific amount, but what I'm doing is sort of doubling the recipe because I want to make like a lot of it. I'm gonna, instead of an 8x8 pan, I'm going to use this pan that I have here. I had two of these, and I used one for a recipe, and I have this one, so I'm like, I'm going to double this recipe just because I know the whole family will enjoy eating this. So it calls for frozen broccoli, which I have this right here that I got today at Kroger's. It's the broccoli florets, and it's microwavable pouch. And then I had this in the freezer. This is the Green Giant steamers, also microwavable. So it's broccoli florets as well, okay? And it calls for cream cheese. So since I'm doubling it, I will be using a whole block of cream cheese. Kroger brand is what I have. It calls for 4 ounces of shredded cheese, cheddar cheese, and I have this right here. This is the Kroger brand mild cheddar that is shredded already. I'll be using 8 ounces of this. So, okay, it calls for 4 strips of cooked bacon. Okay, instead of cooking bacon, I took the easy route this time. So sometimes I do that, especially if I have time constraints, which I did today. So I went ahead and grabbed this. It was on sale anyway for about as much as you could get a pack of bacon for. So actually less, because Kroger was crazy today. It's the Oscar Mayer fully cooked bacon, and it calls for 4 strips of this. I'll probably use the whole package because I feel like that these strips are like thinner than regular bacon. So I'll probably go ahead and use the whole package of this anyway. So, and it calls for salt, pepper, and seasonings of your choice, okay? I have peppercorn here. I have pink Himalayan sea salt, which I try to use in all my dishes. And I have the Tony Chachere's. I put this on everything, so why not put it in my broccoli and cheese dish? So basically, the first thing that it says to do, well, the first thing that I'm going to do is take this coconut oil spray. I'm going to spray the inside of this pan here, just because it never hurts to do that, right? It says to thaw the broccoli halfway, so I'm going to go ahead and put these broccolis in the microwave half the time, and I'm going to put them in a pan, and then I'll be right back to show you what we do next. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have thawed the broccoli out. Let me grab it. Halfway. And basically what it says to do is put it in a pot. So I'm going to move the camera down to my pot so you can see what I'm doing from this point on. Ignore the background noise there. Okay, so it says to cook these for 6 minutes in the microwave. I did 3 each, so I'm just going to put both bags in here. I probably should have drained a little of that water out. You guys do that with this one. Anyway, I'll drain this water out of this one real quick. And that one didn't have any water. The other one did. Okay, so dumping all the broccoli in here. Okay, and trash from that. And then it says to melt the cream cheese in here. So I'm just going to turn my oven or my stove on like medium. And get this cream cheese melting in here. Let me grab my, actually I'll use my favorite spatula. Yes. Okay, so I have 8 ounces of cream cheese. Melt this in. My husband, who doesn't even like broccoli, likes this dish, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing if people that don't like broccoli typically like it. So it's because of the bacon, I'm sure, right? Okay, guys. So I'm just going to pause this video because it's probably going to take several minutes for this to get mixed up and incorporated. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this stuff is still getting incorporated in there, but in the meantime, just wanted to show I have warmed up the bacon in the microwave. I'm getting ready to do some chopping on it. I'm just going to chop it in small pieces, so I'll be doing that. Okay, guys, the cream cheese is incorporated pretty well into the broccoli, so basically I just need to add my seasonings, whatever seasonings you want. Like I said, I'm going to use pink Himalayan sea salt, and I'm going to use 2 big pinches of that. And then I have some of the Creole, the Tony Chachere's Creole mix. Just gonna sprinkle it liberally. I'm gonna do some fresh ground pepper. That makes everything better. And then I have some onion powder that I'm gonna use as well. And I'm not really measuring, I'm just putting what I think is a good amount. So probably 1/4 teaspoon each of these, I don't know. And the onion powder. I'm going to give that a good stir. And then I'm going to add the cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar. 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Hold on. Okay, so I have the cheddar cheese here. This is a 1/2 cup here, so I'm just going to do 2 of these in here. And, you know, if they're heaping, it's okay with me. So maybe just a little tiny bit more. Okay. Now, I'm going to give this a good stir until it gets all melty and ooey gooey. And then I'm going to add the bacon in at the very end. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and add the bacon so it can be getting stirred in there good. I've got it all chopped up. Here it is. It's going in. Okay. Now, I'm just going to stir everything up together and get it in this pan over here and get it in the oven. I preheated the oven to 350. I can't remember if I told you or not. So preheated the oven to 350. This is going to bake about 20 minutes in the oven. So it's a bunch of stringy, messy goodness right now. You can see that. All incorporated really good. Okay. So what I'm going to do, instead of pouring it all in, I'm just going to kind of do this. Actually, make it a different back my rooster here. I'm going to go ahead and get, wait a minute, this spoon here. Just going to transfer it all over here. This pan is just so heavy, it's really hard for me to pick up. So I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. This probably could have fit in the 8x8, but it's alright. It's all good. Turn the eye off would probably be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I've been having a lot of wrist issues lately, and lifting up this pan is just crazy. Crazy. Okay. So there's that. So what I'm going to do now is just smash this all down in here, and I'm going to top it with 2 more of the 1/2 cup servings of cheddar cheese. So another cup of cheddar cheese on top. Okay, here's what it looks like before the cheddar cheese. Okay, lots of bacon in there. Okay. Okay, just sprinkling all over there. Alright, I'm just going to put it in my hand, and I think I'll just make it a little bit easier. Okay, so here's what it looks like after. Okay, so I'm going to stick it in the oven for 20 minutes, and I'll be back to let you see the finished product. Okay guys, it's been 20 minutes, and I just pulled it from the oven. I have it sitting here cooling for a second, but what I'm going to do is take you down here, let you see what the finished product looks like. Okay. Sorry. There it is. It's kind of hot still, but there it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and dish a little bit up on a plate so you can kind of see. Let's see. This is what it looks like. Plus, I'll do a taste test. So, gonna be so good. Oop. I'm making a mess. Always make a mess. Okay. Whew. All right. The cheese is hanging down. Okay, there is that. Hold on. Let me grab a fork. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is do a test. You can see it's kind of steaming, so I'm just going to do a little. I want to make sure I get a piece of bacon in there, though. I'm going to do a test, right? Okay. So, I got bacon and cheese and broccoli all in one bite. So good. Okay, so that is the, what am I calling it? Keto cheese and keto broccoli and cheese. You can call it a casserole, I guess, because we do bake it in the oven. So yeah, there it is. And don't forget to go check out Keto Fit Chef's recipe. He is doing a buffalo cauliflower, I believe. So go check that out, and I'll put his link down below. So don't forget, subscribe to both channels, guys. And thank you so much for watching.